Today is the 18th day of the 7th month, in the 9th year of Channel Group, August 25, 2021. To begin our day, let's offer our respect and gratitude to our Heavenly Parent and true parents of heaven, earth, and all humankind. 천진 참부모님께 경배. 바로 let us recite 가정맹세.
가정맹세 1. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 본향 땅을 찾아 본연의 창조 이상인 지상천국과 천상천국을 창건할 것을 맹세하나이다. 2. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 하늘 부모님과 참 부모님을 모시어 천주의 대표적 가정이 되며 중심적 가정이 되어 가정에서는 효자, 국가에서는 충신, 세계에서는 성인, 천주에서는 성자의 가정의 도리를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 3. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 4대 심정권과 3대 왕권과 황족권을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 4. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 하늘 부모님의 창조 이상인 천주 대가족을 형성하여 자유와 평화와 통일과 행복의 세계를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 5. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 매일 주체적 천상세계와 대상적 지상세계의 통일을 향해 전진적 발전을 촉진화할 것을 맹세하나이다. 6. 전일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 하늘 부모님과 참 부모님의 대신 가정으로서 천운을 움직이는 가정이 되어 하늘의 축복을 주변에 연결시키는 가정을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 7. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 본연의 혈통과 연결된 위하는 생활을 통하여 심정 문화 세계를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 8. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 천일국 시대를 맞이하여 절대신앙, 절대사랑, 절대복종으로 신인의 일체 이상을 이루어 지상천국과 천상천국의 해방권과 석방권을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다.
For the opening prayer, may I request Miss Kirsten Pakia.
Okay, brothers and sisters, please join me in my prayer. Let us all close our eyes. Good morning, our most loving Heavenly Parent and victorious true parents. God, we would like to thank you for this wonderful day that you have given us and for the inspiration of our true parents, for the love and for this beautiful creation that we have at this moment, and for these precious brothers and sisters, and most of all, our true mother who's always there with us, loving us unconditionally. And God, we would like to thank you that once again you allow us to receive this wonderful blessing, to receive guidance and inspiration through our instrument this morning, which is our Sir Leon Helalo. God, may our brothers and sisters, may all of us will be united as one. And together we could really meditate your words. And with that, we know that we could really deepen our understanding of your heart and the heart of our true parents. And with this kind of inspiration and realization, that we know that we can really do more and really overcome a lot of challenges in our life of faith, determine more to really give joy to you and breakthrough, and always inspire one another and love one another beyond our limitations. Thank you, God, that we are safe at this moment, and we are praying, God, for those people in different parts of the world who are having a hard time. We are praying, God, for those people who are really suffering, not just physically, but spiritually as well, to be guided and really have the help from our dear brothers and sisters. And we are praying, God, that may all of us could really share our love to one another, especially that we receive a wonderful blessing again in our lives, which is our true parents and our dear brothers and sisters. Thank you, God, and I humbly offer this prayer in behalf of my brothers and sisters, elders, leaders, in true parents' name.
Thank you so much, Ms. Kirsten Pakia. Let us now have our individual prayer. Argue, argue, argue. Okay, let's give our greeting first to our Heavenly Parents to Parents. Good morning, Heavenly Parents to Parents. Good morning to our leaders, Chondo family, blessed children, and to my brothers and sisters. Good morning to all of you. Watashi wa Harold Des. I'm your host for today from Japan Task Force. And for our reading, may I request the Assistant Captain of Japan Task Force, Miss Cherilu Peña Flor.
Good morning to our heavenly parents and true parents, spread good ancestors, tall leaders, jumbo families, blessed families, elders, brothers, and sisters. Our reading for today is taken from the book of Mother of Peace, a memoir by Hak Jani. Chapter 10, The Challenge of Realizing a Heavenly World, continuation. Over the years, as I visited nations around the world, I repeatedly urged the parliamentarians who came to meet me to remember the precious mission bestowed upon them by their nation and its people. I said that when the people's elected representatives put their heads together and focus on what they can do to solve conflicts, peace will come quickly and naturally. I spoke of a world alliance of parliamentarians dedicated to the search for peaceful solutions. When I did so, parliamentarians would agree with me. This vision from Heavenly Parent is a starting point connecting the world's parliamentarians as one body, transcending nation, race, and culture. By aligning with the only begotten daughter, parliamentarians can work together to address the ills that bedevil human life. As I shared this vision, people close to me tried to educate me about political infighting. They asked, will leaders of different parties be willing to gather and cooperate? Gathering influential people and peacemakers is not an easy task, they said. All the nation's governments are fraught with conflict and strife caused by the divisions among opposing parties. I did not budge. I had not a shadow of a doubt that today's parliamentarians are ready, and I had faith that God would guide each of them to listen to me. The launch of the International Association of Parliamentarians for Peace took place in February 2016 at the National Assembly of the Republic of Korea. The theme of the conference was addressing the critical challenges of our time, the role of governments, civil society, and faith-based organizations. This was the first of a series of such events, one held on each continent, about which I now say a few words. In Nepal in July 2016, under a hot sun, people gathered in great numbers to launch IAPP in the Asia-Pacific region. More than 166 parliamentarians and another 350 observers came from 29 nations. Many Nepalese citizens attended, and the Right Honorable President Vidya Devi Badari personally conveyed her deep gratitude. Those who said it wouldn't work were wrong. The conference was a great success from the start, and many people later expressed their appreciation for IAPP as much needed organization. Following the Nepal conference, we launched the West African Regional IAPP in August 2016. More than 600 people from 24 nations came to Burkina Faso's National Assembly, bolding and engaged in lively talks. A few weeks later, we opened the European Regional IAPP in London with over 300 people from 40 nations in attendance. As the founder of IAPP, I sought to encourage them. In building an eternal world of peace, I said at the London meeting, each nation's political leaders must possess a moral character and follow ethical values in the voice of their conscience. The world will change when the world's parliamentarians unite and cooperate for the sake of peace. Then in October, we launched IAPP chapters for Central America and South America in Costa Rica and Paraguay, respectively. Following those events, People gathered in Zambia in early November for the South and East African Regional IAPP inauguration. In the northern climes, autumn was already well underway, but in parts of Africa, IAPP attendees had to endure sweltering heat. Still, we focused on our peace ideology, and in the end, resolved to find ways to cleanse our painful histories and work together. The final IAPP events took place in Japan and the United States. In Japan, people were nervous about how many government officials would attend. These concerns were allayed when more than 200 Japanese leaders and allies, including 63 incumbent parliamentarians, attended the grand event. Regardless of political beliefs and cultural differences, they gathered without hesitation with the will to build a world of peace. In my remarks to the Japanese parliamentarians and key leaders, I conveyed my longing for peace and proposed a path by which to achieve it. They received my words with one heart. Our final 2016 rally took place in Washington, D.C., the voice of venue. For this IAPP conference, which was the culmination of all previous efforts, was very important. In the end, members of the United States Senate offered the Kennedy Caucus Room, one of the Senate's most prestigious and historic rooms, as the event location. I was told by the Senate sponsors, there are many rooms available for the luncheon ceremony. However, in view of this meeting's importance to us, we will prepare the Kennedy Caucus Room. The Kennedy Caucus Room is where John F. Kennedy declared his presidential candidacy in 1960. The Senate voted in 2009 to name the room in honor of the three Kennedy brothers. The room has seen numerous meetings on matters of great significance in the United States and world history. It was a most fitting venue for the momentous launching in North America of the International Association of Parliamentarians for Peace. On November 30, 2016, while a winter rain drizzled outside, the venue was filled with more than 300 US and foreign parliamentarians from 56 nations. Many participants had already met one another at previous IAPP events, and they happily embraced their colleagues from neighboring countries. The mood in this splendid venue was one of great joy and hope as people from nations large and small expressed their pleasure at participating in the global event for peace. The words of Honorable Gilbert Bangana, representing the President of the National Assembly of Benin, touched people's hearts. When I was young, I learned Father and Mother Moon's principles of peace, and today I continue to practice their peace philosophy. Through Mother's words, I dream.
Yes, thanks so much, Ms. Peña Flor. And for giving of 10 points of gratitude, she is part of Luz Biminda Sisters from Japan Task Force Batch 2, none other than Ms. Hussein Jean Kiton. Please give a round of applause.
Good morning, parents. Good morning, leaders, brothers, and sisters. So, watashi wa Rosem desu. Today, I would like to share my 10 points of gratitude. So, number one, I'm grateful to our heavenly parents and parents for the wonderful morning and for the extension of my life. Second, I'm grateful to all our leaders, elders, brothers and sisters for all their hard works and effort for God's providence every day. Third, I'm grateful to my physical and spiritual family for the support internally and externally. Fourth, I'm grateful to be part of the second batch of Japan Task Force, and also I'm very thankful and grateful to our central figure, our beloved Ma'am Kayo Halog and Ma'am Kino for guiding us all throughout our journey here in Japan Task Force, and all the thank you for teaching us basic Japanese language and also Japanese traditions. And I really appreciate their hard work and efforts for God's providence. Really motivates me to do my best in the front line. Thank you so much po. And then number 5, I'm grateful to Miss ID and to my Los Dimena sisters for the short time friendship. I know we don't remember days, but we remember moments we shared together during our frontline week. Number 6, I'm grateful after 3 years finally meet my very hardworking Kuya, my brother, Kuya Ryan here in Lucena Center with, I'm so really inspired and happy and together with the leader here, Sarwell and Brother James. And 7, I'm grateful through GTF, I could be able to experience again training of heart to do fundraising. And we have also witnessing that helps me grow and overcome myself. My physical limitation is also my fallen nature in the front line. So many wonderful places to go, and of course, so many realization and wonderful experience all throughout our mission. And also really revived my spirit through in the front line. So in spite of many challenges, difficulties along the way, but still we could overcome and endure all the hardship. And although we had so many challenges along the way and change mission, but still I'm grateful to Heavenly Parents, our 2 parents, for especially this time, really due to the pandemic, we cannot move, but still I'm grateful to have this opportunity to be here and to work for a higher purpose. Number 8, I'm grateful knowing that my 2 invited one of our participants for the synergy competition from Zamboanga. So that's why I'm really grateful to really do my best to lay a good foundation for Heavenly Parents for a higher purpose and ready to do for a higher responsibility. And then number 9, I'm grateful to join the first batch MFT from the JTF with our Captain Harold, our Assistant Captain Atiche, and Kuya Mel. I'm very grateful for them because although we're not really I'm not really part of their team in the first batch, but through them I could gain strength and to do my responsibility, and because they're really power, so really inspired me to overcome my physical limitation to do my best for the Providence. And also hopefully we could really find our spiritual children here in Lucena. We have also witnessing. So hopefully we could restore the future leaders here, especially here in this city, in this place, restored how we could restore the young people and offer to Heavenly Parents and True Parents. And the last, grateful number 10, my number 10, 10 points of gratitude. I'm grateful to all the people that I've met in the front line and to my good absolute ancestors in the spirit world, and to have the opportunity to give today to give my 10 points of gratitude in our national morning devotion. Once again, ohayou gozaimasu and nagarigatou gozaimasu. Thank you.
So great. Thank you so much, Atrosin, for giving such a wonderful 10 points of gratitude. And now let's move on to our opening song. It was prepared by a Filipino-Japanese talented blessed children from Cavite, and Mr. Pilson Suzuki Johnson, Mr. Pilcob Suzuki Johnson, and Mr. Andrew Aquino, all together with yours truly of Japan Task Force. Give a hand for this collaboration, Cavite Music Ministry featuring Japan Task Force. Yes, thanks so much for Cavite Music Ministry featuring the Parent Task Force. And for this moment, the moment of truth, my brothers and sisters, please prepare our heart, mind, and body, and let us all stay focused for this main event of this morning devotion. And to give the eternal guidance, please help me to welcome our very own Reverend Angelo T. Halog. Please give a round of applause.
Thank you very much, our brother Harold. First, I would like to greet our heavenly parents and true parents. Good morning, true parents. To all our beloved leaders, Chando families, the central families, beloved brothers and sisters. Good morning to all of you. And thank you very much once again for joining our morning devotion. Today is our 33rd day of our 40-day morning devotion. Yesterday, we had a great celebration, the 9th year Chongwa anniversary of our beloved True Father, and we are very happy to see and listen again from our beloved True Mother. Really, we cannot imagine the great achievement of our beloved True Father. We all really miss our True Father, right? We always feel that Father is like, always he's alive, and we can always feel his presence. Now, with our beloved True Mother leading us, really, the providence is really advancing towards the completion. This is really the desire of our Heavenly Parent and True Parent. So thank you for all your participation yesterday all over the nation. I'm really grateful, and also we represent also Asia Pacific yesterday. And we are happy that we could be able to, attend really True Parents and True Mother. We could offer our bow yesterday, representing Asia Pacific too. We are truly grateful that our nation could take that role. And also today, I would like to greet also our beloved blessed families, the 30,000 and 360,000 couples. Happy anniversary. So 1992, that's now around 29 years. And then our 360,000, around 26 years. So really, this is a great day. Now, I think in our movement, we have the maybe biggest number of blessed families, also our brothers and sisters blessed families in Japan. Many of them, I think, belongs to maybe 30,000 and 360,000 couples. Even my spiritual parent, they belong to 360,000. My uncle, they joined that time. Yeah, so today is really a great day to celebrate, right? So happy anniversary to all our beloved elders who have really sacrificed and really contributed so much. Now we have many second generation coming from this blessing order from 30,000 and from 360,000. And then most of them are already blessing candidates. Already they have grown up. Really amazing, right? To see our second generation. Thank you very much for all your hard work and sacrifices. And once again, I greet you, happy anniversary. Please celebrate with your spouse, with your family today. This morning, I will be sharing with you again. We're going to continue. I'm still in book 9 of Chun Sung Gyong. Yeah, still talking about the tribal Messiah. So I will going to continue in that part of Chun Sung Gyong. So I will going to continue. This is second part of this topic I shared before, building the original homeland and the nation. And let's begin. Father said, "What have we Unification Church members done? What have we Unification Church members done? We have overcome persecution and oppression from society. However, we should not overcome persecution just as individuals, but with our family, our tribe, our people, and all 30 million citizens of this nation of Korea. This is the Unification Church faith. This is why we are trying to move these 30 million people from the state of saying no to saying yes, let's do it. We follow them into their hiding place and guide them as their leaders." So Father is still talking about 30 million people of Korea during this time. I think this speech was given still 1964. So, but now already the population even more than double the population of Korea, South Korea. So Father is asking us what we have done. So Father said that we have overcome already persecution and oppression from our society. But Father is telling us that we should not overcome persecution just as individuals, but with our family, our tribe, our people, and all people in Korea, and actually all citizens of this nation, Father said. So this is the Unification Church faith. So we have to, let all the people, instead of saying no, we have to convince them to be able to say yes, and together we can do it. So Father said we follow them into their hiding place and guide them as their leader. So actually, this is our mission. This is our goal, to really bring all people, right? To have them be embraced by true parents. So Father said we follow them. We reach them out, actually. We reach them out, and then we wherever they are, now true parents have opened this new platform of, online and virtual, we can reach out all people wherever they are. So we reach out all people, and then we guide them. We are the leaders. So centering on, this time, our own tribe. True parents have opened the way to become, Heavenly Tribal Messiah. At least this level, this is the minimum for us to fulfill. And then really guide our tribe, 430 families in our cane. And then after we build, establish, our cane tribe, we go back, sabi ni Father, to our hometown, our own tribe, our own relatives, right? Our own family members, and then all our neighbor in our hometown. We have to really bring them to true parents. So we are the ones that will going to guide them. So despite we brought victory, sabi ni Father, in the individual level, we overcame, persecution and oppression, all these difficulties in the individual level, but it will not end there. We have to overcome together with our family, our own tribe, right? Entire people, and then all citizens, all people. Together, we have to break through. So this is our mission as Unification Church members, or as Heavenly Parents Holy, members of Heavenly Parents Holy Community now. So that's why we are continuously, marching forward until the day that all people can be able to truly live together with our Heavenly Parent and with our beloved true parents. So this is our mission. Aju? Father said, everything we do should be the opposite of what they do. So everything we do should be the opposite of what they do. Father said, we say, you might enjoy wining and dining, but we enjoy fasting. You may enjoy flying in airplanes, but we are happy even if we have to walk to our destination. This is how we have advanced. As we advance, we cannot afford to collapse, because we have to persevere until the day this nation is restored, until everything is resolved. What is true and what is strong will remain standing. That is heavenly law. So that's why we don't have a concept of, stopping. That's why sabi nga ni True Mother, there's no, stopping for us. We have to continue until the very end, because our goal is to build kingdom of heaven, establish kingdom of heaven. This is our goal, very clear. Our goal is very clear. So we cannot stop. So as we win victory in the individual level, in the family level, even in the tribe, continue. We will going to continue until we will going to restore completely, until the providence will be completed. Aju, that's why even though true parents already completed their mission, that's why even True Mother until this time continuously working in the front line. Why? Because we didn't really reach the goal yet. We didn't really completely liberate Heavenly Parent and then liberate humanity. Heavenly Parent can only be liberated once all humanity can be liberated, both in the physical and in the spiritual world. That will be the completion, right? So that's why we can never stop. Sabi ni Father, that's why whatever, challenges, of course, this speech was given already 5 decades ago. Father's talking about still, the very difficult situation that time. But, still, until this time, even when we still encounter difficulties, we never stop. We have to continue on until we can, sabi ni Father, until the day that this nation is restored, until this world will be restored, and then until everything is resolved. So as we, enter in this era, of course, we are standing in different foundation, but also different problems are arising. Right? That's why sabi nga ni Father, without solving these problems, kaya nga tayo, we are here not only to establish something really, but most importantly, how can we solve the problems in our society, in our country alone, in the Philippines alone, right? What are the major problems we need to solve? Kaya nga, I think few days ago, we discussed din yung, the passing of the bill of absolute divorce. So what are we going to do about this one? So we are really thinking what our movement also can do about this. Of course, naging normal na kasi in all nations now, almost all nations, divorce became natural na. Became part na talaga ng law nila. But, we have to do something about it. We are also thinking what we can do. That our voice, of course, already we are saying the stand of UPF, but we have to do something more. It's good we have the program now of, with the government. When we had the last regional youth forum, we could tell the people what is UPF stand. But of course, not so many people are attending. But, basically these are leaders. But how can we bring this to the higher level of our government, right? So we have to really actually solve the problems. So sabi ni Father dito, until our nation, until the world can be restored, until everything is resolved, all these problems now, we have many pressing issues, really serious problems that we are facing in our country. Until all these things will be solved. So we're going to solve this. It is us. Actually, it is us. That's why we have to, with all the foundations that we have now, and then people we are working with, we have now good relationship with the government. So we have to really think now, how can we use, this relationship to advance and be able to really, influence the government and really tell them that this is really, wrong, and then we have to do what is right to save our nation. Aju? So this is really important now, how to solve the problem. So Father said, what is true and what is strong will remain standing. That is heavenly law. That's why, in our country, we have to do something. We have to do something in our country, especially this is a Christian nation. This should, if America really, fail in their mission, we have to do our best to fulfill. That's why now we are establishing PCLC. I think this is very providential. This is very historical. Already, it was, last time in Peace TV, it was already included there. Really centering on this Songhua anniversary of True Father. PCLC will be launched, will be inaugurated. So this is really, I think, very, very important role this PCLC will be playing. So that's why now what's happening in our nation, we have to, I think, we really need to do something. So until everything is resolved and until this nation and the world will be restored, we will going to march forward until the very end. Aju, no matter what, we will be victorious. True Father said, we have to register ourselves with God's side. Further, God allows whatever is on His side to last to the end. Hence, we have to register ourselves with God's side. While we walk this path, if our families oppose us, we have to sail over our families. If society opposes us, we have to sail over our society. We absolutely have to arrive at our destination, the original homeland. So, Father is saying here that we absolutely have to arrive at our destination, the original homeland. So, we have to really build Kingdom of Heaven. We have to really build Channel Book. This is our destination, right? The original homeland that True Father is talking about, where we can be with Heavenly Parents, where we can be with true parents. It's not only in the spiritual world, right? But Kingdom of Heaven have to be built first on earth, right? So that's why anong sabi ni Father dito, unang-una raw, hence we have to register ourselves with God's side. So unang-una, we have to really become one with our Heavenly Parent. We have to become one with our true parents. So Father said, while we walk this path, if our families oppose us, we have to sail over our families. If society opposes us, we have to sail over our society. So especially in the past, we could hear many testimonies and stories. Our elders, many of them left their own families, to do their mission. Kasi nga, unang-una, their families oppose them. Di ba tayo, maybe until this time we have some experiences tayo, we didn't really win over our families yet. But we have to go beyond, sabi ni Father. If our society still opposes us, we have to sail over our society. Absolutely, sabi ni Father, we have to arrive at our destination. Ibig sabihin, we have to really bring completion in the providence. Right? We have to really bring or build Channel Group completely. Of course, already we are now living in the 9th year of Channel Group. But still, many people cannot feel that. So, it's not only for us. Sa atin na 9th year of Channel Group na, not only for us. But until the day that all people, yesterday I'm imagining, it should be, all people should be celebrating through Father's Songwa anniversary. Celebrating through Father's life, not only us, members of Unification Church, not only us, members of Heavenly Parents Holy Community. It should be all people. Dapat po, lahat ng presidente ng lahat ng bansa, every time through Father's Holy Ascension anniversary, it should be the entire nation, it should be the whole world, celebrating the life of our beloved true Father. That's why we have to work harder, more and more. Why? Until this day will come. Aju, until the day that all people celebrates the life of our true parents. Aju, that's why absolutely we have to arrive at our destination, the original homeland. Where all people, attend Heavenly Parent as our Heavenly Parent and attend our beloved true parents. Aju, that's why no matter what, this time especially as Chonbo families, as Best Central families, we have to really work harder until that day can be realized. Aju? That's why, I'm thinking every year na sineselebrate natin ang anniversary ng Songwa ni Father. Next year will be very, very special. Already 10 years. So that's why these 6 months remain very important sa buhay natin. Right? It's very important to Heavenly Parent and to true parents. And you imagine 6 months, we're preparing, lalong-lalo na our beloved true mother, for the reunification of North and South Korea by 2022. Kaya nga itong 6 months na ito ngayon, really very, very precious. Very, very important. Even for us. Right? Really, no matter what, we have to reach our destination. We have to arrive at our destination. Building substantial channel group. Where all people can attend God, can attend true parents. And then all people can celebrate the life of our beloved true Father next year, right? Again, 10 years. Really, this is very precious. This is very important. That's why no matter what, we have to advance forward. Father said we need true parents. So we need true parents. Thus, we need a religion that will introduce us to them. A movement to seek the will and the original true parents. So one that will guide the billions that make up humanity to the original homeland. Humanity did not descend from true parents. It descended from false parents. Humanity, therefore, has to establish a relationship with true parents, whom God supports. Confucian, Buddhist, and Zen teachings include a concept similar to the parents of heaven and earth. We all have to build a relationship with true parents and go through the gate to the path they have established. In this way, all people will become true siblings to one another. So, all people need true parents. Thus, sabi ni Father, we need a religion that will introduce us to them. A movement to seek the will and the original true parents. One that will guide the billions that make up humanity to the original homeland. Kaya nga, why true parents, in the beginning, why they need to establish a church? Sabi ni Father dito, we need a religion to introduce people, actually. Or we need a movement. Along the way, they changed from church, naging family federation tayo, and then, after that, now we became a holy community. So that all religions, all denominations can come together. So our holy community will be the ones that will going introduce to all people about true parents, about Heavenly Parent, that really, they can know. And then our also movement will be the ones that will going to guide billions of people that will guide humanity to the original homeland. Kaya nga, why we need certain denomination, but now we are already holy community, really open to everyone to come, right? But we really need, certain, movement that will really going to introduce Heavenly Parent and true parents to all people. So since, sabi ni Father dito, humanity did not descend from true parents, it descended from false parents. That's why humanity therefore has to establish a relationship with true parents. whom God supports. That's why all people needs to build up relationship with true parents. That's why our holy community is the one introducing true parents to them, to the people, right? So Father said we all have to build the relationship with true parents and go through the gate to the path they have established. That's why our community should continuously reach out and then introduce to people about our Heavenly Parent and then about our true parents. Aju, absolutely everyone without exemption needs our true parents. Even people in the spiritual world, everyone needs true parents. That's why this is our mission to introduce true parents to them. Introduce Heavenly Parent. That's why our movement now as Heavenly Parents Holy Community, all religions, we are reaching out, all people. Aju, because absolutely all people needs true parents. True Father said, we have to inherit the lineage of true parents. So to become true siblings, we have to inherit the lineage of true parents and unite completely with them in heart, circumstances, and hope. So for those of us who hold this philosophy of sibling love, no matter how close we have been to our blood relatives up to now, and no matter how happy, once we are connected with true parents' flesh and blood, everything is changed at once. That encounter with true parents, once made, cannot be compared with your connection to your natural parents. Even your natural parents must find the true parents. If they do not, they will be lost. That's why, anong pinaka-importante? We have to inherit the lineage of true parents. Sabi ni Father, more than love and life is lineage. Lineage is more important than anything. Kaya nga, whatever we do, ang pinaka-purpose unang-una natin is to change our blood lineage, inherit the lineage of true parents. How can we do that? Only through the blessing. That's why kahit ano pa po ang naging sacrifices natin, anong naging hard work natin sa buhay natin when we are young and then growing up, kapag hindi tayo na-bless, kapag hindi tayo naka-inherit ng lineage na true parents, everything is in vain. Right? So, anong pinaka-importante? Our young brothers and sisters, anong pinaghahandaan nyo? While you are doing mission, we can see. We have many groups, we have many training program. What is the main purpose of all these things? Is to inherit true parents' lineage. Kaya nga, once we started our mission, dapat unang-una naka-mindset na sa atin. Pinaka-importante is to receive the blessing more than anything. To receive the blessing. That's why we are doing now, giving the blessing to all people. Right? Pinaka-importante sa lahat is to receive the blessing from true parents. To inherit the lineage of true parents. Sabi ni Father, to become true siblings, we have to inherit the lineage of true parents and unite completely with them in heart, circumstances, and hope. The only way for us to become completely one, united with true parents, is once we become connected to their lineage through the blessing. This is the only way for us to become true siblings. True? Kaya tayo now, we are really true brothers and sisters. Why? We have one true parents. We have inherited their lineage. Ibig sabihin, now isa na lang yung dugo natin because of true parents. We are under, direct lineage of the Heavenly Parent. Aju? Father said, for those of us who hold this philosophy of sibling love, no matter how close we have been to our blood relatives up to now, and no matter how happy, once we are connected with true parents' flesh and blood, everything is changed at once. Sometimes we are just very close sa physical na families natin ngayon, but actually this is not the true relationship. Right? Kaya sabi ni Father, once we are connected with true parents' flesh and blood, everything is changed at once. Kaya nga, kahit gaano tayo ka-close dati sa ating physical families, once we met true parents, we became more close actually to our own brothers and sisters under true parents' blood lineage. Kaya nga sabi ni Father, kapag daw na-connect na tayo, we receive the blessing. And then, everything is changed at once. That encounter with true parents once made cannot be compared with your connection to your natural parents. Kaya nga, many of us, you can, of course, yung physical parents natin, lagi lang yan silang nandyan. But we start to prioritize true parents more than them, more than our own physical family. Right? Why? Because this is the original lineage. Kaya nga sabi ni Father, that encounter with true parents once made cannot be compared with your connection to your natural parents. Even your natural parents must find the true parents. If they do not, they will be lost. Kaya nga tayo, after we become member, Tapos later, we need to witness our own parents. Actually, later, ang physical parents natin, magiging spiritual children natin sila. We will become the center later on. Tayo na nauna, na nag-change ng blood lineage through true parents. Tayo later on, ang magiging really ancestor ng lahat ng mga pan natin, including mga magulang natin later on, kapag tayo yung nauna. Kaya nga, what is the most important? Inheriting the lineage of true parents, that will become the priority, that will become the center. And then, yung relationship natin to our physical parents, our physical relatives, magiging, paano lang yan, secondary. Most important, our relationship to true parents. And then ultimately, we have to bring our parents, we have to bring all our relatives. Otherwise, anong sabi ni Father? Even your natural parents must find true parents. If they do not, they will be lost. That's how important it is. Anong pinaka-importante? Our relationship to true parents through the inheritance of lineage, through the blessing. Aju? That's how important it is. So once we are connected to true parents, that is the true relationship. Then the true relationship of brothers and sisters can be present through once we inherit the lineage of true parents through the blessing. Aju? Aju. This is really the most important. That's why our young brothers and sisters who are sacrificing, doing our best, tayo rin, our elders, dumaan lahat doon, right? Most important is sa atin, we want to receive the blessing. Yan yung pinaka-importante. That's why, more than anything, dapat laging nasa mind natin sa mga hindi pa blessed, our young brothers and sisters, more than anything, why you are doing all the things that you are doing now, for you to inherit the lineage of true parents. Aju? True Father said, your conscience knows the way of life. So your conscience knows the way of life. You like pleasant aromas, don't you? Why do you like them? It is because your sense of smell is designed to appreciate good fragrances. It is the same with your heart and mind. Your heart senses good just as your nose senses fragrance. This is why you can be spontaneously happy. No one needs to advertise what is inherently good. This is why you're happy when you are on the way here, and why you miss me when you do not see me. This is why in the modern world, people groan in their heart. I wish I could go to the original homeland. This desire swells within. So actually our conscience, our original mind, always desires, to be in that place where we can experience really absolute love from our heavenly parent, from true parents, our original homeland. We are always longing. Kaya nga sabi ni Father, your conscience knows the way to life. That's why our original mind, our conscience. So it is natural, sabi ni Father, like Father's comparing sa ating nose. Our nose always wants, smells of fragrance. Kapag may naamoy tayo na hindi maganda, hindi kaaya-aya, we run away from that. Ayaw natin yon, right? What our nose wanted is, yung good fragrance. Yun lang gusto ng nose natin. The same is true, sabi ni Father. It is the same with your heart and mind. Your heart senses good just as your nose senses fragrance. This is why you can be spontaneously happy. No one needs to advertise what is inherently good. This is why you are happy when you are on the way here, and why you miss me when you do not see me. That's why we miss true Father, we miss true Mother, we miss true parents. Always, this is like natural for us, right? So this is why, sabi ni Father, in the modern world, people groan in their heart. I wish I could go to the original homeland. This desire dwells within. Kaya nga ang tao, continuously changing now, fallen people, continuously searching and searching and searching, continuously changing and changing and changing. Why? They are looking for, what are they looking for? People are actually looking with the inner desire of their heart. We are continuously, looking with the inner desire of our conscience. What is that? Original homeland that Father is talking about. That is kingdom of heaven, where we can continuously experience our parents' love, our heavenly parents' love, our true parents' love, where continuously we feel happy. This is our longing. This is people's desire and longing. Not only us, even fallen people, even outside people. This is their heart's desire. This desire swells within naturally, sabi ni Father. right? This is why modern world people groan in their heart, I wish I could go to the original homeland. This desire dwells in our hearts. That's why our conscience, as we, live such a life with our true parents, continuously, we are lalong-lalo na-empower natin yung original mind natin, yung heart natin. Right? And then, nagkakaroon tayo ng eagerness more to live in that original homeland. And then through that heart's eagerness, we started to, fulfill our responsibility. Aju? And then we fulfill our mission, become Heavenly Tribal Messiah, become Chonbo families. Again, yesterday, two mothers talking about Chonbo families. This is the mission of Chonbo families. Aju? Really? So once we fulfill our mission, then this original homeland that true parents is talking about, true fathers talking about, can be realized. Not only when we go to the spiritual world, but first here in the physical world, where all people can truly live in joy and in happiness. Aju? Completely living together with our Heavenly Parent and true parents. That's why Father said, our conscience knows the way to life. That's why continuously we have to strengthen our original mind, our conscience, and then have this really earnest desire. When we have this like burning desire na gusto mong gawin yung mission mo, naturally, then that's the time really Kingdom of Heaven can be realized. We can reach the original homeland. Where is that? Where Heavenly Parents and human beings can live in complete oneness. Aju? No more sin, no more sadness, no more unhappiness. Aju? Where all people can truly live in joy and in happiness. So our conscience, sabi ni Father, knows the way, our original mind. So anong kailangan natin gawin? We need to, continue to develop and strengthen our original mind, our conscience, that it will going to have this burning desire to accomplish each one of us mission and responsibility. Then one day, we can build the original homeland. Aju, we can arrive at original homeland. So Father said, our heart seeks the path leading to our original homeland. So even though we do not know why or what it is exactly, our heart seeks the path leading to our original homeland. Why do our mind and heart want to go to that original homeland? It is because our father and mother, our brothers and sisters, our relatives and our nation are there. It is our promised land and our promise and our place of Sabbath rest. That is why our heart yearns for that original homeland. Now, actually, this is human beings yearning. This is human beings yearning, even the fallen human beings. This is what they desire. This is what heaven, this is what Heavenly Parent, our true parents, and us desire. That's why our heart seeks the path leading to the original homeland. That's why when we started to learn the principle, when we started to, know true parents, anong nangyari we left our home, and then dinala na natin mga gamit natin. We want to build Kingdom of Heaven, right? This kind of, yearning, this kind of desire we all need to have. Especially as Blessed Central families, as Chonbo families, kailangan, sabi nga, we need to have the heart of urgency. Palaging emergency dapat. We need to have this kind of heart. If all of us, thus families, Chonbo families, always have this kind of heart, we will going to accomplish things beyond our imagination. And then, naturally, we can reach the promised land. We can, reach our original homeland. Ano yun? That is Kingdom of Heaven. That is where all people can truly live in complete oneness with our Heavenly Parent and true parents. Aju, that's why our heart is seeking actually to this path leading to our original homeland. Aju, that's why the more we ma-arose yung heart natin that is really seeking for this original homeland, the more we will going to take responsibility. The more we will going to surely fulfill our mission. Become victorious Heavenly Tribal Messiahs, become Chonbo families. Aju, and then it will just, finally, one day, we can truly realize Kingdom of Heaven. Aju? So Father said, God is the one for whom everyone yearns. So God is the one for whom everyone yearns. His dwelling place is where all people want to visit and live. What is it like in that place of happiness? The ideal original homeland. Simply speaking, it is a place to which we long to go. In that place, our beloved parents and siblings live. This is why we want to visit this original homeland and live there together in joy and happiness for all eternity without ever leaving. We human beings lost this original homeland, hence we must find that place and go there without fail. So actually, really, Heavenly Parent is the center. God is the one whom everyone yearns. So, as people chosen by heaven, tayo po, mga pinili po tayo to really realize this dream of our Heavenly Parent and all humanity. All people should really reach the original homeland. Why we want to go to our original homeland? Because our parents are there. Our brothers and sisters are there. So this kind of relationship that completes heaven is in the original homeland. Ito yung binibuild natin. That's why we are called to build this original homeland, to make this a reality on earth, and then in the kingdom of heaven when we go there. That's why centering on our Heavenly Parent, if all people longs for Heavenly Parent, and really understanding our mission, our responsibility, and then together we fulfill our mission, our responsibility, and then without fail, this original homeland can be realized. We all will going to arrive to this original homeland that Heavenly Parent really desiring for. When Heavenly Parent created Adam and Eve, Heavenly Parent is longing to this original homeland. This is His desire that one day when Adam and Eve grow and then develop, they will become true parents. And then this, homeland that Heavenly Parents wanted to see should have come if only our first human ancestors fulfilled their mission, their responsibility, right? But because of their failure, then true parents needs to come. And then now we are living in this, already. True parents have accomplished their mission. Nasa completion pa na po tayo. That's why ngayon, most important now is each one of us, plus central families, Chongo families, brothers and sisters now, who are, working together with our beloved true parents. We have to absolutely fulfill our responsibility no matter what. Aju, that's why in this second 7-year course in True Mother, we are not expecting any more of a third, second 7-year course, but we wanted to complete everything. True Mother already declared that she wanted to complete everything in her lifetime. We don't know, by now True Mother is already turning 79 years old. By 2027, True Mother will be 85 years old already. And then yesterday we could see True Mother, very difficult to walk, our True Mother already, right? That's why time is, time is of the essence, very precious talaga ang time. That's why we cannot, we cannot wait that this second 7-year course will pass without fulfilling our mission, our responsibility. That's why lahat po tayo, True Mother said, no one should be left behind. All our blessed central families needs to become Chonbo families. Aju, this is our mission, to really complete everything in the lifetime of our beloved True Mother. That's why truly we are so much grateful. We are truly, truly grateful to our Heavenly Parent and True Parents for giving us this opportunity, for trusting us. Aju, that's why no matter what, let's really unite together with True Mother. And really, with this desire of our original heart, centering on our original mind, let's really work to accomplish our mission, no matter what. Aju, and really establish kingdom of heaven, that all people can arrive and live in their original homeland, in our original homeland, where all people can live in joy and in happiness, in complete oneness with our Heavenly Parent and True Parents. Aju, this is Heavenly Parents and True Parents' desire, and this is humanity's, ultimate wish and desire. So we are the people who have been entrusted for this mission. That's why we are really meant to be, remembered. We are meant to be remembered from generation to generation. We are truly historical people. So with this, we have to really work harder each day and really accomplish our responsibility and truly become, heroes of the future. Tayo po yun. Kung may mga superhero na pinapanood natin palagi, actually, we are the ones. that will going to make this thing be realized. The dream and desire of our heavenly parents and parents. So we are actually future heroes. We are actually the heroes that later on will going to be admired by people from generation to generation, our children, our children's children. That's why we shouldn't miss this time. While we are alive, every day is a new beginning. Every day is a new blessing given to us by heavenly parents and true parents. Aju, so no matter what, let's really support our beloved true mother and really complete everything in her lifetime. Aju, so let's really offer our gratitude once again to our heavenly parents and true parents. Thank you so much, beloved brothers and sisters. Let's really march forward until we can really realize substantial channel group on earth and in the spiritual world. So once again, I really wish you to have a great day today, and I wish you to receive heavenly parents' love and blessings with your family. Thank you very much.
Yes, thanks so much to our very charismatic national leader, Reverend Angelo P. Halog, for a wonderful guidance. Arigato gozaimasu. Sugoy. So truly now, my brothers and sisters, I hope all of us was inspired how to change our blood lineage to what? To the blessing. There is no other way. We should join this Tunelgok era as a citizen. And then moving forward for our reflection, just want to call, we consider him as a legend and a veteran of the Japan Task Force. Please help me to welcome our very own Melchizedek Arenas, Gibahan, to Kuya Mel. Yes. Welcome, Kuya Mel.
Parents, good morning. Narinig po?
Yes, narinig po.
Okay. Good morning, Heavenly Parents, your parents. Good morning, our national leader, Sir Leo Angelo Halog, to all our Chungo families, all blessed families, brothers and sisters. And reflection is talking about we should become a Chunugok citizen. It is our goal, all of us, our goal is to become divine children. And True Father emphasized, or our national leader said in this morning devotion, that we must overcome the persecution as an individual, but with our family, our tribe, our people, and at the same time the 30 million citizen of this nation. Then, diba, we are doing in the front line, we are going out since we are new, we are doing the frontline mission in order to experience the heart of our heavenly parents. And it is only our preparation in order, if we are going back to our hometown, restoring our families, our own relatives, and we have that kind of foundation to restore them. We have that kind of foundation that our heavenly parents is with us. And our goal, diba? True Father said that we must register first ourselves on God's side while we walk the path of our true parents. Then we must do our part also. We must doing our responsibility as the one who knows our true parents. Then we must follow our conscience, because conscience know the way of our life. Conscience know what is that thing. That's why God put conscience on our mind, in our head, because in every time that we are making something not good or doing our can hurt God, they are remind us that this is not good doing this kind of things, and this is the God using, or parang ginawa ni God, they are preparing everything for us, diba? God create environment, create living things before human beings. So when we are going back in our hometown, diba, we should know that we are already prepared enough to do our part. And being a Chunbuk families, being a Chunbuk couples is not an easy. It is not an easy task that our true fathers emphasize. That true father before said it is only home group, diba? Home group pa lang before, and it become right now it become the HTM, Heavenly Tribal Messiah. And the home group will be start in the family, doing sharing God's word, sharing the thought of our heavenly parents, and we as the and it is not enough that we are knowing our true parents. It is not enough. We are already blessed. We become blessed families, blessed couples. If we are not doing our part as the one who knows our true parents, the one who knows the truth. Because if we are already receiving the blessing, we are only become a families, then we are not educating our second generation, our third generation. Then it is our failure when we go to the spirit world. Our physical life is only our preparation going to the spirit world. That is why true fathers emphasize in the Cheonsongyong. I remember it is topic of responsibility. True fathers said we must eliminate the remaining sorrow, pain, tears of the world as soon as possible. And we are the one who know our true parents. That is why we are the one who will make it. Just like our national leader said, not only us, the one member of the Unification Church who attend true parents sunwa ceremony, but all the people around the world, all the people who most especially the position of the government, and we must that is why we must establish the nation of true parents on a worldwide foundation. We must establish the world level nation of true parents. And yun, we must parang tawag nito, we must follow the path of our true parents. Kasi yun nga, yun. Kumbaga, sabi nga ng one of my elder, don't attend true parents with ano yun, already the victorious laid already. Parang na-laid na yung foundation. But we must attend our true parents through doing what kind of path true fathers experience, what God experienced, so that we know more the heart of our heavenly parents. We more know the heart of our true parents, why they can make this kind of things, how they become victorious, how they experience and overcome all those things. That is why I am grateful that I experienced frontline, receiving a lot of persecution, rejection, and different kind of things. And only thing that I didn't experience is go to jail and the same time to be tortured. And yun, parang it is one thing na parang we need to experience. Kasi it is one thing that God remind us. If we experience problems, we experience difficulties, it is way of God to remind us to how far or how is the thing that we need to do. And through the difficulties that we encounter, it is way love of God na parang train niya tayo, para prepare niya tayo for the higher problems or something like difficulties that came in our life. Life is like a math, di ba? If we don't know the true solution o para kung di natin alam yung solution sa problem, then we cannot solve the problem. Kahit alam natin yung mga formula, different kind of formula, pero kung maling formula ang gamitin natin to solving the problem, then we cannot find the answer of that problem. That is why I'm grateful for everyday guidance of our national leader, for the guidance of and inspiration that I receive every day through the morning devotion. That's all. Thank you so much.
Yes, thanks so much, Gamer, for giving such a wonderful experience and realization. And now, for our second reflection, may I call one of the Sabong Nim and the pioneer here in Lucena City, and doing hard work together with Cheruel and Sharayan, none other than Sabong Nim James Kumaiting. Give a round of applause.
Good morning, heavenly parents and true parents, to all leaders, Chombo families, elders, brothers and sisters. Today, National Morning Devotion that strike me the most that we need to go back to our original homeland, which is to go back the bosom of beloved heavenly parents. And how all we call really good foundation to become victorious, blessed families that we could really live in a principle way of life every day. I need to do my utmost best the sincerity to fulfill my portion of responsibility. And we are internally grateful that we have given an opportunity to become an instrument to restore the lost creation of heavenly parents through witnessing people by establishing an holistic relationship with him, because everyone deserves restoration through receiving the blessing. And blessing has a hodge of the tremendous responsibility to inherit true parents, lineage, and with them a grateful and sincere heart. We must unite with our beloved true mother to realize the heavenly here on earth. I am also preparing myself to receive the blessing. That's why through our training is culturally help us to become bold and strong, to overcome all challenges and difficulties in our life or faith. So let's march forward and bring victory to our heavenly parents and true friends. Thank you so much po. Thank you.
Yes, thanks so much. Sabong Games, may co-Sabong from the one-year program, third batch. And may I request our audience to somebody who wants to volunteer, give some reflection? Anybody? So wala po bang gusto magbigay? Mag-volunteer? Okay, if none, I think we can proceed to our some news and announcement.
Thank you. Good morning to all our leaders, brothers, and sisters. This is to announce about the special donation for the event celebrating the 9th anniversary of the Holy Ascension of our True Father. For those who have not yet sent their donation, you can still send your donation until August 30, 2021. We encourage all our members to not miss this opportunity. So if it's really difficult to give the standard donation, at least any amount that you can give. So you can send your precious donation to our following bank accounts. For dollar, you can send it to our BPI dollar account. And for peso, to our PNB peso account. So this is the list of those who have give their donation. Next, the AMMS together with the UPF Philippines invites you to the Zoom webinar entitled Alamin Muli ang Dengue Fever sa Patuloy na Pandemya. This will be on August 28, 2021 at 2 p.m. Manila time. For more details, please contact Ms. Chosen Guy through her messenger. Then we will send also the registration link to our Zoom chat box. Then also, the registration for the 2021 National Synergy is now open until August 31, 2021. For those interested, please contact Ms. Eric Carias at 0915-196-1297. They are also looking for sponsors and partners. So for those interested, please contact Ms. Eric Carias. That's all for our news and announcements. Thank you.
Okay, for our closing prayer, may I request Ms. Harleen Kalinawan to lead the closing prayer.
Okay, Ohayo gozaimasu. Can you hear me?
Opo, ate.
Okay, please join me in my prayer. Good morning, our dearest loving Heavenly Parent, our victorious true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind. Heavenly Parent, our heart is so much grateful upon receiving your words and inspiration this morning through our national leader. We feel so much unworthy upon receiving your blessing every day, Heavenly Parent. We are so sorry, Heavenly Parent, for still we are on the process of overcoming many things, Heavenly Parent. But then, thank you very much for trusted us every day, Heavenly Parent, believing on us that we can really do something and be better, Heavenly Parent. You always believe on us that we can become your sons and daughters who can be filial to you, Heavenly Parent. Every day, Heavenly Parent, you give us a lot of messages where we could able to recognize how much you love us, Heavenly Parent. And you give us our true parents who give us the way where we could able to follow our life of faith, Heavenly Parent. Yesterday, we concluded our 9th Sunwa anniversary of our true Father, Heavenly Parent. Remembering those hard work and sacrifices of our true Father made us realize we are so much grateful and we are so much blessed, Heavenly Parent. As we met our true parents, as a new couple of our true parents, we able to realize how much we can really contribute for your providence, how much we could really offer ourselves to you, Heavenly Parent, how much we could really sacrifice more for your providence, Heavenly Parent, how much we could really say that we are truly sons and daughters of yours. We are truly become your filial sons and daughters, Heavenly Parent. Thank you, Heavenly Parent, for waiting us every day, Heavenly Parent. Thank you for believing on us that someday you can really become your filial, heavenly sons and daughters. Thank you so much, God and true parents, for this message this morning. It really helped us to realize we can really do more and we could really do better, Heavenly Parent. Thank you for our national leader who is really working very hard, Heavenly Parent, waking up early in the morning, Heavenly Parent, preparing the presentation that we could really receive every day, Heavenly Parent. Thank you for using him as your mouthpiece, Heavenly Parent, where we could be able to feel how much your love is to everyone. Thank you, Heavenly Parent, and true parents for everything. Do not worry, Heavenly Parent. As long as we are still alive, we can really do more, Heavenly Parent, and we can really work together to really achieve those goals that you are aiming for, Heavenly Parent. We could return back those lost creation that you are looking for, Heavenly Parent, long time ago. Thank you so much, God and true parents, for everything. I humbly offer this prayer in our name. Rolando Hardin Best Center Couple of Junegu, Ju.
Okay, let's have now our unison prayer. Jack. Ju. Okay, let's give our one more morning greetings. Studying to parents. Good morning. Studying to parents. Morning, brothers, sisters, all the leaders, all the families. Thank you so much for attending this morning devotion.
Good morning.
Morning po.
Good morning, National Leader.
Thank you so much, Brother Harold. Thank you, Japan Task Force, for hosting our morning devotion. Thank you to our national leader, brothers and sisters. Thank you for attending our morning devotion. See you again tomorrow.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sir
Good
Ruel.
morning po.
Happy anniversary! 1,000
Good morning, LLTPU family.
Sir Ruel, baba ka na, Sir Ruel.
Happy anniversary, 360,000!
Ate Rosana.